Great.
That's not my first question. So just speak about the defensive effort, getting you guys back on the field, obviously making the most of those opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, it started from the first drive of the game, right? Coach Summerall's always preaching set the tone. The defense set the tone, and then we followed suit by scoring that first possession. It's awesome to have a defense like that, man. You can always rely on them to get a stop. And I mean, they played an unbelievable game today. It was great. I mean, every other possession, I feel like we're jumping off the bench for a Javion White pick. So it was pretty awesome to be able to play with those guys.
We talk so much about getting ready with you've been here a week, been here 2 weeks, right? And like install, like how good was it to just like finally get on the field and play for Tulane?
Yeah, it felt great. Unbelievable feeling. It's been a long off season, so nothing like that first game, nothing like taking that first hit. It just feels good. It feels good to get back in the rhythm of things and get things going. And offense played great today, man. Those guys up front battled their tails off. We knew it was going to be a challenge for them. That's a good front front D line that they got. So it was awesome to be out there with the guys. Seeing those guys make plays all around me was fun.
Coach Summerall said that you were athletic, but have you ever had a run that long?
If you go in the archives, Riverside City College, it was deja vu for me, actually. It was like the exact same play call. And I ran right down the middle field exactly like I did. I actually had the same thing. Omari was running down the field on the left side, and he made sure he got a piece of the guy, so there's no way I was getting caught. I know I wouldn't be able to live that down if I did get caught. Yeah, I mean, I literally had to play exactly like in junior college. So it was not exactly unfamiliar, but there's a lot of grass in front of me, so I just ran as fast as I could. I'm excited to get back the GPS time, see how fast I went.
They were both 69-yard runs, too.
Were they both 69? That's crazy. That's cool.
Coach Summerall talked about there were some miscues in the passing game. What do you feel like you can correct going into next week?
Yeah, I mean, just getting more and more reps at everything, man. Just being more sound on everything, footwork in the pocket, all those things. Getting with these guys and making sure we're game speed reps are getting banked every single day in practice. It's the first game. There was definitely some miscues. Like I wish I played a better game. I wish I completed more balls. But that'll come with time and repetition and just honing in on those. Understanding like our offense is looking really explosive right now, and we hone in that little detail. Good luck to any defense we play this year.
What was the process? Obviously, I think there were a lot of questions going in with you only spent 38 days here beforehand, before transferring, and after transferring, and obviously it looked really successful today. What was the process of gelling with the new teammates, learning the playbook, all of that, in just such a short amount of time? What was that process like?
Well, obviously learning the playbook. I think I sat in that chair right there with Colin D'Angelo right here for hours and hours and hours learning the playbook. But meshing with the guys, man, just being a natural leader. My position, quarterback, you have to assume leadership no matter who you are. And so assuming that leadership, obviously without pushing it onto people, I think that can be a mistake when you feel the need to lead and you've been here for 2 days. You can't do that. You got to be able to build those relationships and that trust first with guys. Leadership starts with trust and relationships. And so that was the big thing for me, was building relationship with the guys. Me and Javion went out to eat 4 times in the last 2 weeks. We're trying the best burger spots in town. So if you got any suggestions, let us know. But building that relationship. It was money. Javion got that first pick, and then 2 plays later I run 69-yard touchdown run. It was just oh, dude, yeah, these are the 2 guys hanging out together going to get lunch. They make plays back to back. It's pretty cool to make that work. But that's just one example of guys that I've been able to mesh really well with. And this program has been so tight. I stepped in the room. I remember sitting in my first team meeting, and I knew this team was already tight. I knew that there was already a culture here, regardless of the amount of new guys. And I just know that once I bought into Coach Summerall's culture and Coach Witt and all that culture of the strength staff and the team, naturally, I knew I'd be able to mesh well with these guys, and that's kind of been the case.
Jake, speak on the ability of the big boys up front. A lot of people talk about the defense, but you guys were able to get a lot of push up front. So how much
Yeah.
success the play?
Those guys are unbelievable, man. I think they wore them out completely. Combination, we knew that it was going to be a nice, warm, humid day, but it's nothing new for us. We knew it would wear on them, and it wore on them. I mean, you go back and watch the tape, look at the first quarter versus the fourth quarter. Those big guys are dominating. And the coolest thing that the O-line does in a football game is the D-line sends platoon swaps off and on the field. O-line stands up there all right, next guy up, let's go. And that was our O-line today. They were next guy up, next play, let's go do it. And that was super impressive by those guys. They kept pushing all the way to the end. I mean, we were gashing them in the run game more and more. That Wildcat run by Mo at the end, that was pretty sweet to see. In the fourth quarter, we needed 1 first down, and the game's over, and we did it. So it was awesome to be able to execute that at the end of the game because those guys played their tails off. I mean, there was one play where Like he was outside zone to the left. Shadre, I was like, where is Shadre for the next play? And he's like 25 yards downfield blocking for the run. Like, and he's running back over. I'm like, hey, he's getting in the next play. And it was just super cool to see a guy like that. Shadre, man, he's a tough dude, man. He's going to go get things done. He's awesome. And he's, you know, it starts with the center there, but he's the next center right there. And he makes plays. Him, DG, I mean, all those guys, Reese and just D. Like, all those guys are just studs, man.
Probably your most important completion was the 4th and 9 conversion.
Yeah.
Were you happy with the decision to go for it there, and what confidence did it show that the coaches had?
Yeah, I mean, we lined up, and basically our plan was to see if it's a good look, snap the ball, run the play, and if it wasn't, we weren't going to snap the ball or take a delay game or something and you know, reserve the right to kick. But I looked over the sideline, and Greg said, go, let's do it. And I was like, sweet, let's do it. Knew what the defense was before the snap. I was just tried to hold the backside long enough to rip it on. The backside safety came over and made the tackle, but it was a great catch by Zach Carl. I mean, he's a stud, man. He's battling through things left and right, but he's a stud, and he made a great catch there in a timely manner.
I know you're new here, but obviously the 20th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina was yesterday, and Coach Summerall mentioned that obviously y'all wore the helmets to honor that team, but y'all weren't able to wear the jerseys, and that y'all used that as motivation. Like, how motivating maybe was that, like learning that you couldn't honor them exactly how it was 20 years ago?
Yeah, when we found out about that, like, it fired this room up. Like, it fired it up. Like, we were like, all right, you know what? We're gonna go handle business is the best way I could put it. Like, we were fired up by that fact that when we're trying to honor something that this great city went through, that bounce back because the people here are resilient, are tough, man. And that's what we try to be on the field, man. Tough. Like, that is a core value of ours. And Coach said that in front of the team. He said the big message in that video we watched, there's a couple of them that went around, but it was resilience, right? And like Coach said, what's our core value? That is resilience, toughness. And so, like, that resonated really well with us. And so we went out there and played with whatever jersey we were allowed to play with. And it was cool that we could do the helmet, no decal. Like, that was awesome. Like, that was be able to cool that and just represent the city and go get a win for the city.
I know you played a lot of football, but no, we're back. We're back. Okay. Did you have any butterflies, good kind of butterflies today, just getting back on the field?
Yeah, I mean, just getting on the bus, driving over here from the hotel, man, I was excited. It was, like I said, it's been a long offseason, and so I'm just so excited to be able to get on this field and play with these guys around me. I got a great group of guys around me, man. I'm so fortunate. I mean, that guy over there made, I don't know how many PBUs this guy over here had, Joker, but like, and the pick, 4 PBUs and a pick. I mean, these guys are just so awesome to be around, so awesome to play with. I was so excited, man. I am so tired of trying to throw the ball at him, and he breaks it up, man. It was practice this week where I was mad at him because I got a PBU on us. And so, like, to be able to see him go out there and do it and cheer for our guys, there's nothing like that first game because I got to stop being mad at throwing to this guy. Instead, I can go pick on somebody else, and I get to watch him pick on the quarterback of the other team. And that's just so fun to see, you know, because we're putting in work against each other every day, man, every single day going at it. And it gets – you know, we're confident guys. It can get chippy, especially deep into fall camp when, you know, we're all got the fall camp blues or whatever's going on. But, like, to be able to go play another team and watch that defense and watch this guy go to work, it's so fun. And so for me to be able to do that today, to go take it out on somebody else, such a great feeling, especially with the guys around me.
I know it's a long way from home, but did you have any support today, friends, family from Cali?
Yeah, I had a lot of support, a bunch of family here. Girlfriend flew out, so it was really, really awesome to have a bunch of family out here. I actually have a lot of East Coast family, so they came down from Jersey, New York, and some from Florida, so it's closer to them, but definitely a little bit of a ways from home.
Just given your extensive run today, do you think that you will have more of a presence in the run game, maybe even like a dual threat situation at QB, or what do you think you're going to be involved with the rushing game?
I mean, I think I was over 100 yards today. I don't know how much more of a presence you want me to have, but I mean, yeah, I always feel great running the ball. I've loved it since the beginning of high school. We ran a lot of zone read stuff, and so I've always felt comfortable running the ball. I actually went to Coach's office earlier this week and drew up a run play for me, and he's like, dude, just sit back there and throw the ball. I was like, all right, Coach, whatever you say. And then turns out today I get an opportunity to do it. So it's awesome. I love running the football. I love being that 11th guy in the run game, like being able to tuck the ball and run. They can't account for me a lot of times, obviously, today. And so making the defense pay in that way is really key, especially for an offense that, like, defenses can account for everybody else in the field. The quarterback run is one of the hardest things to account for. Sweet. Thanks, guys.
Cool.